What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Cornerman with the Mighty Quinn and my main man, Sid, the Gun Outlaw. Sid, thank you so much for coming on, brother.
Thank you for having me, big dog. It means a lot coming from you.
Yeah, man. I remember when you walked in the gym. I remember it was while George was training for Ben Askren, and we were training, and you came in and immediate training partner for George. And I remember going with you, just fuck, this dude is strong. Like I remember, I couldn't believe how strong you were, and just I can only think of a few different people that I trained with that are strong as you, none of which were lightweights. But then I remember, I'm like, oh yeah, that's that guy that had that crazy fight with Gregor Gillespie. It was Gillespie, correct?
Yeah, Gillespie.
Yeah, man. And then you were like a hand in glove at American Top Team when you came, and you're just such a great teammate there.
Yeah.
I know we're gonna talk about the fight and everything, but coming up, but like your story to the fight is so amazing. I did see that you did go through some hard times to get where you were.
Yeah.
Just tell us about how you kept your mindset and how you just get going, because now you're about to fight for the world title. That's amazing. Like this. I mean, when I first met you, like, I'm not surprised, like, because I was like, this dude's got the world caliber. But yeah, tell us a little bit about that. I'll shut up for a minute.
My man, no, you just making me feel good about myself. You the man, because it comes from you, because you were looked at as like one of the coaches, like somebody, you know what I mean, like a leader. You dig?
Stop.
That's how. No, for real. That's how it is. But means a lot, man. You definitely making me feel good. I'm gonna walk to ATT with my chest all open and stuff.
You deserve it.
But man, it was good. I mean, I go to church a lot. My grandmother, kind of raised me, to my mother too. Always think when you go through things, like, it wasn't gonna be handed to you. You just gotta go and take it. You know what I mean? So I mean, in my mindset was like, you do or die. Like when everybody went to college, I went to New Jersey to go train with those boys, Frankie Agger and them. So I just really wanted it. And I had no problem dying. I think that's the difference between me and everybody and a lot of people. I have no problem. I have absolutely zero problem dying on my shield for something that I want. You know what I mean? And if it isn't, like, if I'm doing something bad, by all means, yes. But I feel like when I win, a lot of the kids nowadays, like, a lot of the kids nowadays, we don't have people to like look up to, because it's you see the generation, Quinn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I see it. I see it. And you could see coaching when I was, like you said, I was coaching when I was coaching with the amateurs. Like, you could tell those kids that want it and those kids that had it given to them.
Yeah.
And
Yes. My man, you said people that had, and that's dangerous. You'll find somebody like myself that's hungry, and you can get hurt. But you're right, given to them. I like that. You're right.
yeah, it's like there's nothing worse than a false sense of security, especially in this sport.
And it's easily given too, easily given and dangerous. But hey.
Yeah, man. So, all right, now we'll get into it. Bellator threw the kitchen sink at you before you got here. So, what's the date of the fight again?
July 8th.
July 8th, and you're fighting Patricky Pitbull for the world title. Awesome. But let's start. Okay, Adam Piccolotti, Miles Jury, Dylan Royce. Like I said, these guys have been ranked in the top 10 since when I was in Bellator. And like these guys, they're always the mainstays. These are the guys that are throwing their name around. And then bam, here comes Sid Outlaw, and you're mowing down everybody. So we're fighting July 8th now. We're fighting for the belt. I love the fight. I love the matchup. Tell us, how's things going? Training camp's going well. How's it playing out for you?
Well, thank you for asking, man. I mean, doing great. Training every day, making sure I'm working on my discipline stuff. So basically, after I'm done, I have to immediately do like some type of rehabbing. You know what I mean? Conditioning is, I don't get tired no more, thank God. I don't know what that feeling is like, because I used to gas a lot. Not a lot, but I used to gas at a pace that I didn't want to. I could have finished it, but I didn't want to finish it like that.
I think you're being hard on yourself, but I know exactly what you mean. You're always more like our poker face, like we don't let people know how tired we are, even in training.
Yeah, but now that's out of the way. And yeah, man, I just mostly just fixing the mind, you know what I mean? Like focusing, not caring about other people's opinions on this or that. Focusing, So I think, and it's been a long, which is kind of a mistake to my opponent for my opponent to make. you know, the longer it is, it just clearly I have nothing. I'm not lucky like yourself to have a kid, you
Mhm.
know. So I got a dog. That's about it. So I have no distractions. I have nothing stopping me from doing, the will of God, like focusing and giving back and winning the belt, fighting. Something
Yeah,
I
man. You say you don't have kids, but that's you're not. It's not like you're staying away from them. Last time I saw you in person, you were working with Mako's Wrestling Club, giving back with those kids, showing them how to wrestle.
I like you. Yeah. 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 You're right. Damn. You the
Man,
man. You got good memory too.
you want to hear a funny story? Kids are so funny when you're coaching them. Like I used to do this drill with them. I would go, in their stance, I would go sprawl, sprawl. Like and then like a week later, I'm quizzing one of the 5-year-olds. No, he's 4. He's 4, and I go, when do you sprawl? And he goes, when you tell me to, coach. like too literal. It was so funny. It was Alexei Olenik's son, actually. It was
Oh,
so
really?
funny.
Of course. The run.
Yeah,
Of course.
of
That
course it
is.
was Alex. But
I
no,
did.
that's so pumped. I didn't know the fight was in July. That's great. I can go. I'm so
Yeah.
pumped.
It'll be
I mean,
awesome.
in Florida, it's at Hollywood, right?
I'll make an oath right now. I'll get you and the missus tickets. All you
Oh,
gotta do.
dude, I'm gonna take you up on that, my man. That's awesome. Definitely. Yeah. What else? So tell us. I mean, I have a pretty good idea about what we're gonna see that night on July 8th. So tell us, how's it gonna go down? How are we gonna see your hands get raised?
Oh man, I mean, with the time, because the last time I only fought was like August, I want to say, like almost a year. So I
Mhm.
just been doing nothing but training. Mentally, I've been in this fight literally over thousands of times with, and not just him. We're talking about everybody down the rankings. We're
Mhm.
talking about having plans among plans. I mean, me individually, when I go with certain people, I'm not gonna go for that submission because it probably wouldn't work on my opponents. I'm gonna go for another. I've been working and beating. So I understand. I can decide the different. I can like separate the difference between cockiness and like arrogance and everything and all of that. But now I established a strong sense of like confidence. It's different.
Yeah.
So anyway, he gives it to me. I'm taking it. Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
just. It's
Yeah.
if the goal is there, I'm taking it.
From what you said earlier, like you're focused, like it's almost like you're on your side.
Yeah.
You're not mentally fighting yourself, and people don't realize how big that is. Like especially in this sport, man. And when you're especially someone like you, that you're a lethal weapon with that on your side.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the problem. Like nowadays, like when people that have everything given to them, like you just said, bro, you can see that. And nowadays people are getting hungrier. Nowadays we getting people from overseas, the Russian, the Polish, the list goes on and on and on, and we're starting to weed them out. Some of
Hmm.
them are doing well. Some of them you'll find out immediately, and it's crazy. And I'm also learning that you in the gym you don't want to win fights, but you'll be surprised. A lot of people can make a lot of people can make turn it into a fight real quick. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like somebody be like, man, I'm not hitting you hard, my bro. I've never been hit that hard, but it's okay because I feel confident that I'm gonna walk right through that now. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yeah.
So it's just interesting on how certain people pick partners, but I'm like, you're not gonna get better because that person is gonna. You know what I mean? It's silly, to see how somebody can go with a 55er, but you're gonna go with a 35er. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Actually, you're making me think of. I remember one time, and like as we know, Kyoji's like the
Yeah.
freakiest athlete fighter ever.
Yeah.
I was wrestling with him when I was like 185 pounds. And I'm like, all right, let me go like 80% because I don't want him to run circles around me. But like
Yeah.
he shot under, he lifted me up and he slammed me on my back. He was like 140 pounds soaking wet.
I am not even surprised. That
Yeah,
is.
I know, right? That was my reaction when I was on my
Yeah.
back. I'm like, I am not surprised. Like that's all I could do. Uh, but it's so funny when people walk into that place too. It's like I mean, obviously everyone knows who Kyoji is, but
Yeah.
then like you're gonna go with someone who you don't who's not a name, but
Yeah.
it don't matter. Like they're like, oh, let me play it safe, and you ain't playing it safe when you're going
No.
like it's a room full of killers.
A bunch of them, and I feel like anybody on that mat could be a champion somewhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere, and that's how I look at it as like the playground for champions. You
Hmm.
know, you can be a
It's
champion somewhere. You just get your shit together, and you be all right. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's always, and it's always amazing too. It's like, you know what? I need a different look today. Let me go with this person. It's like
Yeah.
a lot of people don't realize like how great that is to have that option when you're there. You know, I got to play with a different style today. You know, and you could do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, all right.
And you have the best of every style. It's
Yeah.
not like a mediocre or average. It's like an average or the best. That's it.
Mhm.
It's no, below. Anything below average is not in that gym at all.
Yeah.
I
Get
I
better or
mean,
get out.
yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, that's how it is.
So, all right, we spoke about the fight. We spoke about your rise to the top, which is just freaking awesome. I know, and I know you're loved at the gym by all your teammates and everything like that, man. You know, it was just like I said, you were just a big fit. Tell us about some sponsors you got to plug, stuff like that.
Oh man, I have Jafari. One of them is my newest supplement one. Um, yeah, man, we talking about some of the hemp company. It's a lot of hemp company, which I'm trying to get a part of soon. So I'm be a part of that because that's a great way to make some money. After my next fight, we got to talk about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Yeah,
that's about.
good stuff, bro. Yeah, all right, July 8th. You already know I'm there. You know, I'm so pumped for you. I'm definitely gonna
I
bug
got
you
the
about those
tickets.
tickets. So, everybody, Sid Outlaw, the next Bellator Lightweight champion of the world. Go get him, big guy.
Say less, brother. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah.